Hey guys, Logan Richardson, Season 4, Episode 1 of The Mentalist. Here we go. Damn. I have that gun. The gun he killed him with, I have that gun. I own that gun. It's in the other room. That's kind of crazy. Hey, it's a lost character.
He was Red John.
Red John, the famous serial killer. That Red John?
Yes. He killed my wife and daughter.
So what you did, in your mind, it was like a righteous kill.
Yes.
How did you know it was him?
Stop talking.
He told me he was.
And you believed it?
He knew things about my wife and daughter that only Red John would know. Who was it?
But that doesn't mean that's him.
How they smelled on the night that he killed them.
Okay. So did anyone else hear him say this to you?
No.
So you can only assert that he said it, you can't prove it.
No, I can't, but the gun he's carrying certainly backs me up, doesn't it? And if you check his cell phone, he received a call at 1:15 from an FBI agent by the name of Craig O'Loughlin, who is, well, was, a proven accomplice of Red John.
You taking any kind of medication, Patrick?
Are you
No. What's that got to do with anything?
Yeah. But the problem is, Patrick, the man you killed, his name is Timothy Carter. He's a well-respected local businessman, a devoted husband and father with no criminal record.
No, that's incorrect.
Wait a minute, let me finish. Now, we've
local
already looked at this
businessman?
stuff, and I got the details right
That's
here.
not Red
He
John.
logged 0 calls from this O'Loughlin. None. And guess what else? He didn't have a gun on him.
No gun.
That means Red John's still out there.
So you see how this doesn't look good?
Looks like either you're telling both of us a pack of lies or you went crazy.
That guarantees Red John's still out there.
Man. I'm glad I caught you.
Just to save time here.
Local
I'm sorry,
businessman
but I can't
doesn't
put you
make
on
sense.
the
That does not fit the
slack
profile at
instead.
all.
No, I don't want you to.
Your Honor, the defendant is charged with a heinous and inexplicable crime that may entail the death penalty.
What?
There's no ties in the
Piss
community.
off.
He owns no property here and must be considered a very serious flight risk. I ask that bail be set at a minimum of $1 million.
Piss off.
Miss Jane, are you sure about representing yourself? It's seldom a good idea.
I am sure, Your Honor.
Last guy I saw in real life who represented himself made an
As to
absolute
the matter
fool
of
of
that.
himself.
Oh, that's fine. No objection. No. I'm happy to stay in jail for now. I need a little time to think about things.
Well, then we shall oblige you. Bail is set at $1 million.
He's like, why? Fuck. Oh, that's right! You got shot! Do you even know what's going on?
How are you? Now, you have plenty of time. You and your team are suspended as of today.
What?
Spend it. What?
Really? You have to ask? You allowed a clearly disturbed individual to lead your activities. You allowed him to gun down an innocent man.
But you can't do this.
Please just stay calm. Lisbon, focus on getting well.
He's gotta be involved.
We'll revisit your status when you're fully recovered.
I would be so mad if he's not involved.
But what about Jane?
So how was your week? I should be in the hospital. What are you doing here? He had a gun. Someone must have taken it and switched the cell phone. It's the only possible explanation.
That or you went nuts for a moment.
Listen, look at me. I got nuts. Next time you come, can you bring some blueberry muffins? Okay. How you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
2 days ago, you shot and killed your fiance. You can't be fine.
He's straight to the point.
Spell it out.
Look, I'm perfectly fine, and I don't want to talk about it.
We need to work on digging ourselves and Jane out of this mess.
How would we do that exactly?
first we prove that this Timothy Carter guy was Red John.
That's hard to do. How do you even work without badges? It breaks the terms of our suspension, doesn't it?
Yes, but I don't see that we have any other choices. You in?
I'm in.
Yes.
Yes, Joe.
Grace, what am I thinking? You need to go home and rest. The guys and I can manage this to start with.
Seriously, I'm totally okay.
No, you're not.
You need to go home and take it easy. You guys want to focus on finding the gun and the cell phone?
Well, we have to assume that it was taken before SAC PD and forensics got there, right?
Yeah.
We need to take a look at the security video from the mall. Whoever took the gun and phone has to be on camera.
Grace and I will check out Timothy Carter. If he was Red John, he had to have left evidence of it someplace.
If he was Red John.
He was. Jane did not go crazy.
I think he was with Red John. I don't think he was Red John. I truly think that guy was one of the closest people to Red John.
Hi. You remember us?
There is no warrant. Ask me why.
Why?
Because every member of our unit is suspended because of this killing here and 2 other people we killed this week.
Wow, that's rough week. I guess I can run you off a copy.
That'd be great. Thank you.
We are not putting up with shit right now. Don't have time. I'm not.
Can I offer you some
I'm not saying she knew what was going on.
Great, thank you.
People like this, I guarantee you she had no idea. Or she does, and she's playing it really well. One of 2 ways.
Is it possible your husband hid things from you? Other aspects of his life? We were very close. We didn't keep secrets from
That's whatever it is. Everyone says that. We were very close. My husband would never do that. Meanwhile, he's like murdered 15 women.
By definition of something you don't know, right?
Only last month, he got an official commendation from the sheriff.
For what?
When Debbie Lupin went missing, Tim organized the volunteer search parties.
Well, who's Debbie Lupin?
Oh, a girl from our church. She went missing about 6 weeks ago. Poor thing. Only 17.
What do you think? I don't know. She seems sincere. House as clean as a whistle. I appreciate the concern. Really. Thank you.
Listen, we've got a serious problem.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to a muffin.
If Timothy Carter looks innocent, his wife makes a good case for him. His house was clean.
You searched the whole place?
We didn't move out the floorboards. Dad even lived abroad until he moved to the U.S. to live in 06.
So, in other words, he just appears on the grid 5 years ago. That sounds like a fake identity.
Maybe. Or he's a guy who moved to the country 5 years ago. The only red flag we have is that he recently put himself in the middle of a search for a local girl who's gone missing.
Oh, that's your classic overnight criminal psychopath behavior, inserting himself into an investigation.
Again, maybe. Or he's a good guy who wants to do the right thing. But we have no hard facts. Just your word.
And you're beginning to think that
Red John would insert himself into an investigation.
maybe I'm crazy.
Specifically with you.
Maybe I'm
That's why I feel like we have seen him before. I just
No.
there's no way of me picking out who it was.
It's crossed my mind.
Fair enough. I guess I'm gonna have to get out of here to help you with this.
How? Your bail set at $1 million.
Yeah, that's no problem. Once I get the money together, I'll call you.
How are you gonna do that?
I'll think of something. Meantime, I need you to get a hold of Timothy Carter's personal effects from forensics.
How am I gonna do that?
You'll think of something.
Here, let's go, waitress. Can't see if she takes anything. Security guard.
And that's the forensic type.
Had to have been the waitress.
No gun.
So one of those 3 must have taken it. Waitress, security guard, forensic tech.
Yeah, if there was a gun.
That's it.
How?
I love a good game of cards. What's the buy-in? Buy-in's $100 grand. Outside money. Excellent. I'm in.
You gotta have collateral, so we know you can cover your debts.
Oh, no problem. I got all sorts of collateral. I have a vintage car collection worth $2.5 million or thereabouts.
How do we know that?
Well, what kind of fool would lie to folks like you about something like that? If you found out I was lying, you'd kill me, right?
True. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Yes, that was the first text on
That is
Harry spoke
brilliant.
to detectives in Sac PD.
Okay, well, I'm going to see you, and then I will raise you. All in.
You know, Puss, when you bluff, you have a real obvious tell.
When I reached the tug of my ear but stopped myself, that tell?
Yeah. Oh, man, that's very funny. He got you good.
What's going on here? Oh. Can you drive with one arm?
Teresa Lisbon,
Yes?
Phil says to tell your friend he doesn't want to see him again.
That's amazing. She's in love.
Somehow I don't think she's gonna want to talk to you.
Really?
You killed her husband.
Well, there you go. The ice is broken. We have something to talk about.
This is not good. That conversation is
No, they didn't have the
not
gun.
good.
Not that I saw.
Why was the guard freaking out?
He was like, get away from the body, get away from the body. This is evidence, don't touch it. He was kind of a jerk about it.
Scar, he was a youngish bald guy.
Yes. Crazy eyes.
Yeah, Ron Deutsch. He was supposed to be working today, but he didn't show up.
It's the
I need his
security
address.
guard.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
Been shot. You'd rather have a gloomy outlook.
Oh, but you're...
Yes, I am.
Sally, you all right? This is Patrick Jean, the man who shot Tim.
Oh, my Lord. Don't be scared. I'm harmless. Truly.
What do you want?
I have to talk to you face to face. So that I'd know for sure. If your husband's innocent, if I made a mistake, then I'm truly deeply sorry. And I swear to you, I will spend the rest of my life earning your forgiveness.
Mr. Jane, as God is my witness, my husband never broke the law in his life. He murdered a good man.
Put it up.
You got a warrant?
We don't need one. We just want a quick look around.
Let me check with my boss.
Yes, sir.
Won't be long.
Kick it down.
What? Sound of struggle coming from inside the apartment.
Oh, yeah, I did. Someone might be in danger.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like he's dead? Makes it look like suicide.
Hey, security guard's dead. Hairdryer in the bathtub.
Could it be an accident?
Well, could be. Except the dead guy's bald. Near enough. That's what we use a hairdryer for. Looks like suicide or murder.
Well, that's good news. It's weird how much we had in common right from the start. We just naturally made a couple.
Soulmates.
Yes, soulmates.
Ugh, wish I had a soulmate.
Excuse me.
The first security guard on the scene after the shooting is dead. Hair dryer in the bathtub, too.
Well, that's a relief. I mean,
I know what you mean.
That's good.
That's a relief.
Tell
I
me
mean,
about my house.
for me.
Tell me about it.
Thank you. That's all we need. We'll leave you in peace.
Just one moment. See, the thing is, Sally, I like you. I can tell that you're a good, honest person, which means either I'm crazy or your husband is keeping some very dark secrets from you, and I'm pretty sure I'm not crazy.
My husband kept no secrets from me. None.
All men keep secrets from their wives, all of them. Tim was no different.
6.
You sure?
6 keys.
Your husband has 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the 7th key for?
I don't know.
You don't find that odd?
No, I'm sure lots of husbands and wives have a different number of keys.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You think you're so smart with these little mind games.
That's just a question.
But the truth is, you are nothing but a sad, crazy person. And a murderer. And I'm sorry, but I want you to leave my house right this minute.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna drive her nuts. Why does this feel like something's about to fall on top of it?
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
I was feeling my way. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Not 100% now.
Yeah. Probably don't want to get too excited. You'll pop your stitches.
What?
I'm going to sneak back inside the Carter house. I want you to stay here until I call you.
Don't you dare. Jane? Jane!
Oh my god. It did not look like it was gonna hold you for a second. No way, you're staying there that long? There you go. But what does it go to? Oh my. So you just know that this room's down here?
How many times do I have to say it? Don't look at me. Do you ever look at me?
They're in it together. That's crazy.
You know. What does this open? Don't understand. You lying son! You and Tim have been keeping secrets from me all along, haven't you? All along! What does this open?
It opens my locker at the CBI gym. News is, your husband wasn't hiding anything from you. You really were soulmates.
Listen, this girl in the basement changes the game. We can't appear vindictive. Jane has an enormous amount of public sympathy.
Hell yeah.
DA is telling me to go full speed at him. We are confident first-degree murder will stand out.
What?
Facts don't allow for any other verdict.
After a while, I
I
stopped.
hate when they're right.
And I thought about killing myself.
Did Timothy Carter ever say to you that he was Red John?
No, sir.
Did he ever mention the name Red John?
No, sir.
He's not Red
Did he ever
John.
mention any other crimes he might have committed?
He is not Red John.
Oh, not so much, Debbie. You've been super helpful.
Witness may step down. Thank you, Debbie.
Thanks, Debbie. I'm glad you're okay.
Mr. Ardiles?
Now, Mr. Jane is going to stand up here in a moment, and he's going to tell you that Timothy Carter was Red John.
No, he's not. He's not going to tell you that.
The fact is, he has no proof of that, none whatsoever. Now, was Tim Carter a nice
I don't think he
man?
thinks he's Red John anymore either.
Obviously not. But was he a serial killer? Do we have any proof that he ever killed anyone at all? No, we don't.
That guy looks so
The only
familiar. Can
murder
we go
that
back
we
to
know,
him?
the only murder that is an attested fact is the murder committed by this man here, Patrick Jane.
Because Timothy Carter is an invented identity, a mask. I'm not guilty of killing Timothy Carter because Timothy Carter never existed. There is no Timothy Carter. There is only Red John. Red John started killing people 12 years ago. It's hard to put an exact number on how many people he's killed.
12 years ago.
But it's somewhere around.
That doesn't fit either.
What would you do?
Jury's out. How's it looking?
Bad.
Maybe, if we're lucky, they'll give him second-degree murder. Jane will be out of prison in 3 or 4 years.
Court is back in session.
Jury's back already.
They're back already?
Can't be good.
Oh, that's bad.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a unanimous verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Oh, shit.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Patrick Jane, not guilty on all counts.
That is robbery. That is that is it's insane. That is a terrible, terrible ruling. But so good at the same time.
I feel guilty
Guilty what?
for deceiving the jury. I mean, I had no choice. Going to prison for murder would have been a victory for Red John.
What do you mean?
He doesn't
Red
believe.
John's dead.
No, he's not.
Timothy Carter's dead. He was an evil man, but he wasn't Red John. Red John still alive.
Yeah.
Watch the road.
Oh, I knew it. It just wasn't adding up. It didn't fit the puzzle. It didn't fit the pieces. He couldn't have been Red John. Red John is not that reckless. That was a little reckless, but it was also smart at the same time, but it was reckless. That was someone's that was Red John's like buddy. Like bestie or something. Like that wasn't Red John. And you'll have no idea, because I'm convinced, and I don't know, maybe I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong. Shows, or maybe it hasn't happened yet. That's also a possibility. But if it does happen, I'm gonna be like, maybe. But part of me is like, I should rewatch like season 1 or 2. I can't, and I won't. But part of me feels like we've seen Red John. I just don't, because he would inject himself into the investigation story in some way. Once, twice, multiple times. Certainly possible. But the thing is, if it's not a character if it was a character who's done it once, I'm not going to know who it is. Or I'm not even going to have them on my radar. Because it's a one and done kind of thing, and I will forget it. But I think if it hasn't happened already, I think he will insert himself into the investigation. I truly do. Because that's the style of character and person that he is. You know? What if it was like episode 1 of the entire show? And you know what I can do? There are things... So, videos are being posted onto YouTube, Season 1 videos. So I could just, like, check out those videos, skim through them. They're edited, so it's not the whole thing. So I won't actually get, like, a profile. But I could see the range of who it could be. If we've seen him before. And that is a big if. I'm sitting, and what I'm doing is I'm betting on the profile for a TV show. I'm like, please, the profile says this. It makes sense. Everything fits that. He had to have inserted himself, but I don't know if they would have done it TV show-wise. Because there's two sides to this. There's the profile side of me, and there's the writer side of me. And if the writer side of me is writing this show, I would have shown Red John already. Or I would have shown somebody who could have been Red John. I just didn't know it was going to be Red John yet or not. Like, something like that. Because I plan out storytelling. But a lot of TV shows, they go with the flow sometimes, and they don't really plan too far ahead. So, like, they might be dragging out this Red John scenario, but they don't know what he would look like. So, there's no way of me knowing which side of writing and storytelling they're doing here. There's no way of me knowing at all. They could have planned it, or it could be random. If it's random, there's a chance that we haven't seen him yet. If it's planned, we've probably seen him already. And I bet it was in season 1. If it's planned. Or even if it's here's the wild card of that. It could be both. So, writing a TV show, it could be random to the point where you don't know as of right now, like, the face of Red John, but you put a face to him later on from a character who has already appeared. But originally you weren't going to go that route. That could have happened. Or he hasn't appeared yet. So, there's so many possibilities, and I have to sit here with the profile and the writer and how TV shows work. And sometimes you get where I'm at now, and it's all over the place, and there's no way of actually knowing. But what I could do is, as the videos are posting onto YouTube, I could make a note of a list of people, if I see them in the edited version, who it could be. I'm clearly invested. I want to figure it out. I really do. There's no way of figuring out right now, though. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. See y'all next time.